Welcome, 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 welcome to the live streams, and congratulations, J&G. He said 7 days and my racks are paid for.
Oh yeah,
That's
nice.
amazing. That's amazing. Welcome, welcome everybody to the live stream, live feeding. Luke, welcome, welcome. Foster Jr., Jose, welcome, welcome.
Supply
Let
feelings.
me let me get this started with tonight's
Michaela,
fancy sponsors.
Boza, Boza Jr.,
Welcome
Michaela's
to the
Farm,
live stream.
Lakers,
Cold-blooded monsters, welcome.
E Reptile,
Blicker in here
Rodriguez.
already? That's early for him.
Oh yeah.
Early for him.
I was going to get on with you, but the wife is bitchy tonight. Yeah, well, you have that.
So are you afraid that there's going to be like a shoe in the back of the head kind of thing during the stream? Because we embrace those kind of things on the
I don't
show.
think he's worried about that.
Oh. I don't know what it is about Venom, but whenever he's in his whenever he's at that table that he sits at, for some reason, man, I just keep waiting for something to come out on the sides and just bit him in the back of the head. I don't know why.
That'd be epic.
I'm on lunch break. Night. Well, thanks for sharing your lunch with us, bro.
Hell yeah. I'm just not trying to hear all the bitching and all that. I hear you. I understand, bro.
For sure, for sure. I was just making fun,
What's up, Heather?
And I don't know what it is about Venom's deal. It's like, man, I just keep thinking there's going to be like something thrown across the room for some reason. I don't know why. I just get a weird vibe every time he's live. I just keep waiting for it, like it's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like you get caught in trouble and shit. Heather, welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what I mean? Like because he's always being sneaky
Oh
when he's
yeah.
live. You
Oh,
know what
I
I mean?
know.
He's always whispering
What's
and
up,
shit. So I
J-Dog?
think that's what adds to it because I'm always thinking like she's gonna catch him and pop him in the back of the head. Like God damn it, J-Dog, welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, it kills me. I don't know why, but I get that vibe.
It'd be funny if that happened though.
I think it's because he's always sneaking around. He's always hiding. Like, oh, she's at Walmart. Oh, they're gone. Or if I be real quiet, I can stream. And it's like so it's funny. It's good to see him back on the Instagram though. Cracks me up.
Luke says I'm always in the doghouse, but I don't care. I hear you.
It happens, yeah. If you don't have a real relationship, you ain't in the doghouse every now and then. Shit, it just
Just make
happens.
that
Part of the
doghouse a
deal.
nice place to be at, Make it,
Yes, I was just gonna say, yeah. Sometimes, if you make your doghouse nice enough that you don't care after a while. It's like, yeah, like me, it's like, I'm gonna go fucking do my thing. And it's like I got the reptile room, I got a garage, I got the internet office here, kind of thing, or whatever you call it. And it's like, so. Now, me and her talked about right in the beginning of our relationship. It's like, yep, you got to have your own shit. I have my own shit. And we got to have our shit. Our shit's always first, but you got to have your own shit too. So,
yep.
like she has her craft day with her homie and shit. That's like religious for them and shit. If they'll make weird shit. And, oh yeah, like Butter's Butterfly. She'd be right in there with all that crafty shit she does. She'd be right in there with them, fucking. And her friend will bring over like 3 totes and shit, and like 3 bags and some totes and all. I mean, just to do craft day, it's like holy shit, because you never know what you're gonna do, right? It's like fuck, man. They're serious. They don't mess around. They are 100% serious about their craft day, boy. Move my PC back into the snake room. This is just not gonna work.
See, she needs a little shed out back, a little she shed, and then you could take over the other part of the basement.
It's funny too, because I was gonna get my little rodent room outside. I was gonna buy one of them little low shacks, kind of thing.
Yep.
And maybe I will now if that other channel can spit out a little bit of money each month. I'll use that for the payment for it. But because she's always whining about like looking out and shit. She don't like looking out, seeing other shit. She's like, you need to get your thing and put it right here, like blocking everybody, so we got our own little. Because the other side's blocked. If I get a little shed, it'd be blocked. So I keep telling her all the time, it's like, oh, you don't like looking out there? Because like the neighbor, he'll work on his truck right there. She don't like looking at it.
Awesome, Karen. Glad you made it.
Oh, stop even saying, man. Nice. Settling it. All the animals made, everybody made. That's amazing. Awesome. Oh, I have in my phone too, man. Them little isopods that I got from Cara, dude, they're exploding. There's little tiny babies everywhere,
Oh yeah.
everywhere. I almost, you know, at first I was like, what the hell's that? Because they had a bunch of shit running around. They were so damn small at first. It was like, fuck, I thought there was some other bug in there. Nope, they all little babies. They're all growing up now, but. And my roaches, I got all kind of size babies in my roaches. They're little tiny ones, all the way to big fat ones, everything. So my roaches have been doing good too.
Oh yeah.
Which I got from Kara too before she left.
Sweet.
It was all funny because when I went to the like hardware store and got my milk carton or the egg carton things, you know, for the roaches. Of course, you know, you walk up there with like a dozen of these fucking egg things. They're all like, "Oh, what are these for?" It's like, "Well, do you really want to know?"
Yeah,
And
right.
the lady looks at me and she's all like, I guess. And it was like, for roaches. The roaches live in these. Well, yeah, I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know. I was like, well, fuck, you're the one that asked, you know? It's like.
Because you know she's thinking cockroaches right off the rip. You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah. They're not thinking Derek Reptiles with a
What's up,
$2
Derek?
banger.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
they're not, you know, thinking like, you know, like feed roaches kind of thing. It's like they just instantly think like just nasty old roaches, you know?
This son of a bitch is nasty. He has pet cockroaches.
Oh, it's amazing when you get to talking to people, you know. It's like, oh yeah, I got this, that, you know. I spend a lot of time
What
with
was
this,
that?
that, and another.
What was that
But
movie back in the day? Wasn't it Joe's
you
Apartment or
keep
whatever?
roaches on purpose. It's like, yeah, on
Wasn't that
purpose.
that
I
movie
keep roaches. It's like,
Joe's Apartment or whatever? Where he had all them cockroaches that talked to him or whatever.
yeah,
Back
Jesus.
in the day,
Yeah,
I think that was the
I
movie.
remember catching little water snakes in the little canal next to the apartments where we lived in. And then I go to my other buddy's house because they always had some cockroaches in there. And then we catch the cockroaches and feed them to the snakes. One of those little ghetto stories I probably shouldn't share with people, but yeah.
Ooh,
You
what's
know,
up,
there was
Boza?
always that one house in the apartments, you know, that always had the roaches, you know. So it's like I mean, you could feed anything. If I needed to feed the spiders anything, I'd just go catch a handful of
Yeah, but
roaches.
there's one in an apartment. Everybody has them, dude, because the one guy, you know.
Well, yeah, but we lived in these duplexes thing. There was connected there, like his apartment was connected to another apartment, and then the one I was in was connected to one other. So it's like it depended on who you were neighbors with, kind of thing.
But you
And it
know,
was a
too, you
whole
know,
complex. Yeah,
if one apartment bombed for them, they'd just go to the other one. You know what I mean?
yeah,
They'd
yeah,
just travel
yeah.
back and forth. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. Oh, yeah. I've lived in some nightmare places in my time too. You know, you go through life, and it's like, oh, I'll just live here for a little bit, and it's like, yeah, I'm not living here much longer. It's like, nope. It always looks good when you go see it that day, you know, and then when you
Goddamn
go
tea
in, and
glasses
then you see
walking
all the
across
shit
the
going on.
goddamn room.
Yeah. But I've always been weird. I just snatch it up and feed it to something, or keep it and find something to feed it. You know, so it's like,
Oh,
what the
yeah.
hell? It's like pets everywhere. It's like that black widow. I swear to God, I've never seen one that big. Never. I show it on there, but it's in that little container. I need to put it in a different one, but that thing is just fucking huge.
Yeah, you should do that on the show. You should set up a thing and watch us have you transferred over to this new cage. You can show
Rehome
everybody
it,
how to
yeah,
do it.
right. So I get bit and everybody can watch. Yeah,
I
nice.
didn't say
Thanks a
get
lot.
bit.
No,
You
that's
get
what
a
you're
piece of
hoping
cardboard
for.
right here on there, and then you lay it down, and you get your little paintbrush, and you let the sucker go in there. I see people do it all the time on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I see people do it too.
What's up, Danny?
Danny, welcome. I don't even know if I can get the lid off without like having her freak out. No, yeah, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, she is huge though. She's just fucking amazingly big.
Let's see her.
Well, you can't tell on there. Oh yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Nope. I need to get out all them critters. There's like 2 dead worms and all that shit in there. I feed her, but yeah, I'm not.
She's saving them for later.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of shit in there. It's hard not to just want to catch one, or to keep them in containers. I'll rehouse it one of these days, maybe Friday.
What's up, Kit Kat? What did you learn
Kit Kat, welcome.
about black widow egg sacs?
Never squish them with your fingers. We've already talked about this. Hey, everybody does dumb shit in their lives. I mean, what the fuck? They was on my fingers are numb for only like 2 days and shit.
Yeah, for 2 days.
I didn't feel very well neither, but yeah, it was all right. You live and learn,
Smart.
you know. It was one of those things like, you know, when they have that little gift or grift thing that, you know, it's like at this moment I knew I was fucked, you know, kind of thing. It was just like that. As soon as I squished it, I was like, oh man, it was at that moment. I knew I was fucked.
I knew I was fucked.
Yeah, because it was instant numb. As soon as I squished that shit and it crunched, it was like bang, instant like piercing and went numb. My fingers. I was like, holy shit, that was not good.
That's crazy.
The big one hasn't laid any eggs in there yet. Flexing, welcome.
No, you get better.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about apologizing. You go do your thing, buddy. You just keep me informed later on. Hope everything goes well and everything's all right.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I hope all is well with you and your family, whatever's going on.
So, prayers to you and your family. Everything's okay. So, okay, I got a question. Let's see if what your answers are to this question. And
don't fucking do it. Say no to drugs, ladies. Don't smoke crack. Is that what you're going to tell them?
No, they can do what they want. I don't care if they smoke crack or not.
No, you should always promote.
I'm not one to judge. You do what you want to do in life. It's your life. I'm not one to judge.
Yeah,
you only live once, you know.
Just don't steal my TV if you do.
I didn't say steal. Now, don't steal my TV. I'm just saying, hey.
Well, if you got some crackhead friends, you know they're going to steal your TV.
Okay, so
welcome.
There's a pairing, and mom was just a cinnamon, all right?
Yeah.
And the dad is an inchy possible pied, okay? And I want to share this picture with you, and you tell me what you think. That was the pairing. Cinnamon to inchy het pied.
But the cinnamon was just cinnamon, no pied in it at all,
no
nothing.
Het, no nothing. And the other one was inchy possible.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't affect me, I don't care what you do. It's true, but
and
I just always, you know,
this is what this is one of the eggs that come out of it.
Wow. YouTube Super Sugar receipt. Okay.
So it looks like an albino to me.
It looked like an albino pied. Look at that white right there, though, that's coming through.
Well,
right there where your cursor just was.
Yeah, right here.
Yep.
I mean, it could just be or maybe an inchy. I don't know, you know. All I know is
I'm thinking there's something else with that cinnamon, maybe.
Well, oh wow, damn, flexing. Keep it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, keep us informed, buddy. But the cinnamon female actually comes from flexing. So it was it was cinnamon. It's as far as he knows, it's just cinnamon, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
yeah, but when you come out with some, it'd be nice to see when it comes out.
Okay, well, even if it's an albino pied, now you're talking that they would both have to have albino and pied in both parents. And the dad was an inchy possible het pied, and it was bought from LLL Reptile.
Yeah.
So,
but even if it was 100% het pied, there's got to be something in the cinnamon in order to get a fucking, you know. That's white right there, homie.
I'm thinking it's an albino because it's got the red eyes.
Oh, it does, huh? Oh, I can't blow the. I see. It's a habit. I always want to blow shit up.
Right. So I'm thinking it's an albino, and So that would only say.
But even then the
To
cinnamon
me,
still
that
got to have the albino.
but a lot of times people don't tell you when you buy
Yeah, if it's
when you
head
buy
or
a snake from
something or
somebody,
whatnot.
if
Yeah,
it's just a high possibility that
they were
there's
both head
nothing in there.
albino for sure. It looks like to me. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm thinking
Yeah.
they had to been both head albino, and maybe they messed up. Maybe it wasn't het pied. Maybe it was head albino instead of het pied. Maybe got mismarked. The dad.
That could be.
But there again, that goes back to what's all hid in some of the snakes from the wild, that it could have been het albino and nobody ever knows because it's just carrying a hidden gene. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. That's the thing. Yeah, you can have something that's, that was het fucking 100% het for something.
What's up,
and then,
Mitch?
and 20 years down the line, it fucking come out or something, because it's never been matched with anything. And if it never hits its own kind, you're never going to see it,
Right. Hold on.
There's too many recessive genes to be able to try to connect it with everything. Dude, where's my car? OG welcome, or MG welcome. What's up?
But I think there's probably a lot more genes out there that are probably like het albino, just because in the wild you just don't see it much, but there probably is a lot more het albinos than you think.
Well, yeah, albino especially, because in the wild, if there's anything that the odds of, I'm not saying you can't see anything else, but the odds of you ever seeing another pattern other than the classic is a normal or is an albino. Because everything spits out an albino, even in the wild, every now and then. So
and a lot of them have been spitting out pieds in the wild, but it's very rare. But even albinos are fairly rare too, because they just don't live long enough in the wild. Is why you don't see them.
Yeah. Yeah, they get taken out first. Welcome, Moon. Welcome. But yeah, people, I try to explain that shit to people and they don't get it. And that's why I always try to explain it with mice the best. Because you can have black and white mice all day long, white ones, black ones, gray ones, black and white ones, all that shit. You let that fucking mouse go and it breeds, and the next babies that come out will all be gray. Mother Nature will just make them all gray. And you can take them back out of the wild, breed them again, and you can get the colors back out. It's just, but that's the way all this shit works. It's the same way.
Exactly.
Well, that's why I always tell people that the fucking, the normal, what everybody calls the normal, is the most important gene out there, because it hides everything that we're discovering now. So, without it be, hiding what we want in the wild, we'd never have what we have now.
Exactly.
I keep them at ambient temperature because they're all... Yeah, all my frogs are in the reptile room, so everything stays about 84 degrees, and they're 82 to 84 degrees constantly. So I don't need any kind of a heat source.
But if you do use a heat mat, you put it above the soil line.
Above the soil, and don't put it underneath.
And like on one end.
Yeah.
Because if you put it underneath, it'll just end up drying them up.
Yeah,
they bury themselves to get moisture. So
yeah, they'll bury themselves all the way to the heat mat, and it'll burn the shit out of them, or just dry them out too much.
Yep.
Yeah, so like if your substrate's here, you put your heat mat here, and then it'll radiate down enough. They don't need like a lot of... I've seen people have crazy frogs with heat lights on them and shit, and it's like, Jesus, man, that's going to kind of dry out your frog.
Yeah. Yeah, I just keep them in a tub with moisture and the room's in the 80s. But even at night, if it gets down to 70-something, they're fine. They can live in 70-something degree weather.
If you're in
your
snake room at 84 degrees and you have your frogs in there, they'll be amazing.
Fine.
Yeah. You can stick them right in your hatchling racks, even if you want,
Yeah.
Well, most of them have bottom heat or back heat. If you got a back heat one, you can put them on there. Because those, it's not connected straight to the tub. It'll be away from it enough to where it'll just give it some ambient or some little bit of radiant heat.
What's up, Darian?
Welcome back, Rodriguez Reptiles.
So we got a few people in here. I do have a list if you'd like me to show y'all. I know something, and give Justin time to go check the dogs if he needs to. But I do know somebody that's pretty well getting rid of almost everything. And they have racks, they have incubators, they have snakes, they have enclosures, and they have some pretty nice stuff, to be honest, you know.
Frog Man is here.
Let's see here.
That's the shitty thing. There's, you know, certain snakes, especially like the gopher snakes around here and shit. They're like a bull snake, but they're a gopher. They're called gopher snakes. Most of the time when you see them, they're always on the road. Somebody's squishing them. Ryan, welcome, welcome, welcome. Joel, welcome.
What's up, Ryan, Joel? Let's see if I can share this out here. I can kind of show you what they have, you know, if you're interested, especially if you're interested in blackhead stuff. No, it's not Esteban. Especially if you're interested in some blackhead. I mean, this puts you in the blackhead game. See, female leopard lesser spot nose head clown, male cinnamon butter head albino, female pastel leopard lesser spot nose head clown, male pastel leopard spot nose head clown, possible super leopard. Let's see here. You guys probably can't read that anyway.
No, you can't see that shit. Yeah.
And then they got a super pastel cinnamon sandblast, possible het pied, bamboo pinstripe, super mystic, a leopard lesser blade clown. These are what I bring here are adult breeders. A blackhead butter pinstripe, a scaleless head pinstripe het pied, a leopard lesser double head albino clown, a super blackhead black pastel, possible red ringer or something. And then they got sub-adult females, female blade clown, female leopard lesser cinnamon double head albino clown, adult females, a pastel head clown, an inchy firehead clown, a bastabi, a blackhead, Russell red and ringer gene, lesser pied, special yellow belly, possible inchy, pewter genetic stripe, pastel spot nose, champagne, super pastel spot nose leopard, super pastel calico, possible head clown, proven cow male retic, leopard lesser spot nose head clown. Let's see. Female pastel leopard lesser spot nose head clown, male pastel leopard spot nose head clown, possible super leopard, proven phantom het purple retic, a proven golden child het purple, and then they also have a Freedom Breeder 20 slot 30 tub with cup holders, gray, added on the casters, add on bigger heat panels, add on insulated heat panels. They got 2 stat attaching racks built out of XPVC. One has belly heat, one has back heat. There's 12 6-quart tubs, and a 12 with a slot in each rack for storage, an extra slot in the rack for storage. And they got proportional thermostats running them. Stacked sea serpent racks, 3 of them, 3 with belly heat.
Man, welcome.
Takes 2 15 and 1 big tub per slot. BE thermostat for each rack, tubs included. 2 6-foot long enclosures, 1 6 good sliding door and closing, lost to lock, which that's easy to replace. They're like $15. 5 tub rat rack, rats included, Rex and Dembo masked rats, that'll be included with that. Huge double door incubator, will hold 300 to 400 or so eggs with 2 BE 300 thermostats, 1 as a backup. And we'll include the tubs inside, and there is perlite bags to incubator.
Damn.
Can ask about any of that, or you can get a whole breeder startup package and you get a better deal that way. if somebody was looking just to just say, hey, I'm gonna
jump right into the game. Yeah,
jump
that's
right
crazy.
into it. Them so and
Did you send out a bonus link, or do we got no friends?
Yeah, I sent them out, but I mean the list is from Rachel from Red Bottom Pythons. Her health is kind of, she got a lot going on, and she's been in the hospital, bad health, and so she's getting rid of all of her, pretty much everything. So she reached out to me a couple days ago and over the weekend, and we talked for a while, and then so she gave me the list. I told her I'd help her. She also has a spin to win up on Instagram right now as well, if anybody's interested for a female spot nose lesser 100% het clown. Getting 2 winners. Second place will be this male cinnamon butter het albino. So spots are probably either, she asked if you want to do 15 spots for $100 or 60 spots for 25. I think they're doing $25 spots, but I'm not sure. But yeah, she's clearing everything. When she's getting rid of retics and everything else, yes, she's clearing house and rats and everything. So yeah, it's serious with her. So yeah. And guys, if you want blackhead, don't sleep on it. She's been in the blackhead game for a while. She's when it started, so she's got adults and shit ready to breed and power super blackheads, stuff like that. So you can really step up your book. Stuff. Yeah. So she is cleaning the house. So what's up, Nana?
You're a little late on the Nana.
Well, I was reading, sorry. Still said hi. And Espion, how do you say his name? Espion or whatever. Esteban from 41 South Pythons. I think he's selling his collection too. So his whole collection. Something about going to school in Arizona and shit. And so he lives in Florida.
I remember somebody asked about that the other night, if it was because he was in Florida or something, and I remember somebody said it was because he was going to school.
Which I would say he's probably getting rid of him because he's going to be a truck driver, but because I wouldn't think it would be because you're going to school, because man, there's truck driving schools in every state all over the place, you know what I mean? So
there's a lot of like mechanic bike schools and shit in Arizona. You can do all the different, like Kawasaki, Suzuki, you can do all that shit down there. There's tons of classes in Arizona.
Yeah, but dude, there's even this little town I live in. Hey, CDL classes, we'll train you here.
That's it's CDL you could do anywhere. That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's like a bike class or something.
No, I think he's going to be a truck driver. So, which hopefully it's not for, like I said, for Swift or JB Hunt, because they both have very bad reputations. You always see them in wrecks, shit tore up, trucks all fucked up.
Oh yeah,
they're always in the middle. Everybody makes. I mean, you get no respect as a truck driver if you go with Swift, because other truck drivers do not like that company at all. So they give no. That's the only downside, because they're in a lot of accidents, Yeah, I can see that if he's signing with a specific company, and they're probably giving him a sign-on bonus to, go through school and doing all that. So yeah, you can't blame him for that.
Yeah, I'm sure whatever he's doing, I'm sure it's specifically to what he needs, because like you said, there's just regular CDL classes. You can do those anywhere. So it's got to be something specific that he's doing.
Yeah, but it's probably a school too, because a lot of them teach them how to, if they've never drove a semi, and everything to go through. I mean, it's, give you the truck and do all that with you and take you out,
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Arizona. There's a lot of them schools around. Indiana has a few of them for like working on cars, you know, to be a mechanic and shit, you know.
Yeah, everybody that I've ever heard that went to fucking Arizona for school, it was always for a bike class.
Hey, some companies paid pretty good, so I mean, you can't blame them. I mean, they're in need of truck drivers right now for sure, you know.
The gas prices keep coming up. They're not going to need any drivers. It'd be too expensive.
You can do local hauls too.
Oh yeah.
Get with a company driving a dump truck or something, you know. Somebody that moves a lot of equipment or something like that, you know. Be the way to go. Yeah, that's what's going on with that. That's I mean, that's the information that I'm getting anyway from people and what I know so far. And,
oh shit. Pipe down.
But I can show you a picture of some pretty cool snakes that hatched out the other day if y'all want to see them. They are blackhead Mojave yellow belly pieds, and they are amazing.
Those are crazy looking snakes.
And I'll show you the three. The other three that hatched out were Mojave pieds and Mojave yellow belly pieds. So they got 6 pieds.
Mary Pythons, welcome. And the holy effing bows.
And the one was just a pos het pied. So it wasn't even
welcome.
Visual to visuals, you know what I mean? So
yeah, those are crazy looking snakes right there.
Look at them heads on that, man. Black as can be, boy. Welcome, Mary. Them are some crazy looking snakes right there, boy. And this, I looked at their page. They produce some fire, but they're over in Germany, you know. I mean, they're ahead of the game over there with a lot what they're producing. So
that's the thing. There's
you know,
around the world that we have no clue of.
Well, you know, when Ozzy Boyd's has commented, "Love these, boy. Congrats," you know. So.
Yeah, you can't deny those heads. Look at that thing.
Yeah, those things are wild. Beautiful snakes. Right there, boy. Crazy. And you can tell what's in them too. That's the thing. They're not so overwhelmed with genes you don't know what's in them, you know what I mean? You see the blackhead, you know, you see the Mojave, the yellow belly, you know, I mean, you see it in there, you know. So yeah, nice.
Craziness.
But hell yeah.
Crack me up.
Yeah, those are nice.
Let's smoke some crack. Oh, that's right. I always told people don't smoke crack.
But yet you live in Crackama.
Yeah, but I don't do crack.
I heard everybody does crack there.
No, not me.
Sure?
Never once. I've smoked a lot of weed in my time, but nothing else.
Nothing else ever? Only weed? Come on, you ain't got a lot of me.
Well, yeah, not any of that stuff. Did some mushrooms, you know, a couple hits of acid in high school. That's about it, though.
Yeah, mushrooms don't really count though. That's just natural stuff, dude. You can go up on the hillside on the mountain and get that, can you?
Yeah. They're up on the about an hour away 2 times a year. You can go collect them motherfuckers bags of them as many as you want.
You got to beat all the other crackheads out there.
Yeah, but you can only have them in one bag. Because if you go there and have them in a bunch of bags, that's distribution. You can get in trouble. But if you can go up with a goddamn,
Garbage bag.
fucking 55 gallon, one garbage bag and just full of fucking mushrooms, they're totally legal. You can go pick them yourself. You just can't put them in multiple bags like you're gonna sell it, because then you're in trouble for distributing. Crack does kill, and yes, they do call where I live Crack 'em all.
I would be like finding the hugest bag I could possibly buy. Like one of them big leaves bags that for leaves they have in the fall time.
Yeah, my brother and them used to go. They go pick those things, and they fucking do them while they're picking them, and they'd be all like, "Oh yeah, you pick a bunch, and then you turn around and pick some, and you turn back around, and they've already grown back." And it's like, no, because you were fucking high. I don't know if they grown back or not, but hey, whatever got.
If you stood still, you could hear them growing.
Yeah, you could hear them growing. Yeah, it was just crazy. It was like, yeah, I'm sure they're not just like growing,
Yeah, 500-gallon tank liner, exactly. Just my personal use. Just one bag.
Well, that's what people don't understand. Like if you got one bag of something, it's different. That people get pulled over with 8 baggies in their pocket. Oh, it's for my own consumption. No, shut up, man. You're dumb. It's like if you got 8 different baggies in your pocket, you're gonna get in trouble. I don't care. If you bought them all separately, that's your own fault. If you bought them all separately, you should put them in one bag before you left. You know what I mean? Because why get 2 charges no matter what? Because around here, if you got 2 bags, you're gonna get distribution of marijuana as well, or trying to distribute it and shit. And
unless
it's like,
it comes from the dispensary and it's in a package.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but even then.
I don't even think they care about weed in most places anymore anyway, so.
Well, if you got too much of it, they still care. See, because now you got to remember, now they're not just fighting like marijuana people because they're trying to get rid of drugs. Now they're competing with the state taxes that they're getting from these, from the fucking stores. If there's some guy that comes in and floods the fucking market with a bunch of weed and people aren't going to the stores as much and the city ain't making as much money, so they're going to get mad. It's all a vicious cycle, even though it's still federally illegal. It's all in that. But hey, it's the world we live in. You know what I mean? Hey, did anybody see Biden falling off his bike? That shit is funny. It's all over TikTok. That shit cracks me up.
It's all over everything, dude.
To be fair, he did have the funky pedals with the metal toe thing.
That's no excuse. It could only happen to him, dude.
That was pretty funny. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, that was fucking funny and shit. But yeah, that's true. There's some shit, I don't care what side you're on, that shit is funny. The harbor, welcome. But yeah, all of a sudden that shit was all over the TikTok. I think the first video I see is that Adam Calhoun. He come right on there, was laughing fucking right away at the old. He's like, "Come on, Joe." Fucking kills me.
Up to clip-in pedals.
I don't know if it was like a clip-in. It was the one with the metal front where you put your toe into the pedal thing. I think that's the kind that it was. I don't, because they got some of those clip-on pedals now. It's just a little dinky thing that your foot clips into, and it's your shoe that clips onto the pedal. But the one I think, from what I've seen, the little piece of it I've seen, it's like got that whole metal little front that you put it's where you can like keep your feet down and just dig in without your feet going off.
Well, yeah, so you don't slip off and then rip the back of your cap up.
Exactly, yeah. So I think that's what caught his foot, but it's still pretty funny. I mean, the guy's just got the worst luck ever. He can't even remember his own fucking name, and then he falls down in front of everybody and shit. And of course, there's 100 cell phones nowadays. If he'd have done that shit 20 years ago, nobody would have caught it on film. You know what I mean? Nobody would have thought to be filming. Tweakers.
I think, Luke, there's probably a lot of people that would probably argue that their state is the meth capital of the world.
We in the 80s, Yakima was the drug capital of the United States at one point, the town I live in. I don't know where we rank now, but we're pretty fucking close. But yeah, they are everywhere, I think. Yeah. But hey, I think we got like the most, like me, I've always said that we got like the most determined tweakers in the world around here. It's like, you know, if there's something that's like, if somebody says, oh, this can't be done, you get enough tweakers together, they'll get her done. You know what I mean? It'll have 8 extra wires, 2 extra switches, and a fucking, you know, and probably won't work half the time, but it'll get done. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's pretty funny. What happened?
I'm just looking at something.
Oh, I was like, you went all crooked on me and shit.
Yeah. What's up, Brad? No, I'm just talking with Flexing, dude, so.
Oh, right on.
Man, there was something else I was going to bring up tonight, too. What the fuck was it? I'm trying to think what it was.
The beardy thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me ask you this, guys. So,
let me ask you this. We got another panel question.
Another panel question.
And we got no friends tonight. There's nobody on the panel. I got to deal with this guy all by myself.
So, has any of you ever heard of?
Heard of? Well, don't say ever heard of. Just tell them the scenario.
Okay.
And then see what they think of the scenario. I think that's the way you should probably go. What do you think? There's
a guy on Instagram who's giving away beardies. And Mary, you're here, so this is good because you'll know if this guy is legit or not. So you need to stay and listen to this. He's giving away beardies because they have issues, all right? And said that he would ship Sherry one, and it would cost $200 to ship this beardie to her, but he would split the shipping cost. He'd pay half, so it'd be $100 each. And he said he showed her a couple high-end beardies, and she's thinking, yeah, might be a scam, not whatever.
Fucking way somebody's gonna pay $100 in shipping and give you a free beardie.
So I will share the page with you all to see it, so you can tell me if you ever heard about him or know about him, because
I can see somebody saying, hey, I'll give you a free beardie if you pay the shipping. But nobody's going to say, here's a free beardie and I'll pay $100 to ship it to you.
So
that's fucking crazy.
Oh, damn it. Wrong page here.
Mary, we're not quite sure yet exactly what's going on.
I'll tell you.
Irondogg knows a little bit more now or whatnot.
I'll let you know as soon as I get done with this, so I can.
Scam. That's what I thought. It's like, you know, there's people that'll give away animals. It's like, fuck, you can have the animal if you just pay the shipping.
This is the guy's page. His name's Seth Wilson. He's got like 3,600 followers. You know, he's got pictures of beardies, and I mean, he looks legit. Only thing is, I don't know. I mean, he's got a lot of tegus too. That's what I see is a lot of tegus. But he does have beardies.
Who does that, though?
He has a lot of beardies, and it looks like he's got some pretty nice beardies, you know. Like
I said, if it was a friend of hers, longtime friend or something, was going to help her out or something, that'd be one thing. But just somebody out of the blue, hey, old ship you. He's trying to scam $100.
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
She asked me, I don't know the guy.
Yeah.
His name's Seth Wilson, 456. He's a licensed breeder trying to bring joy to as many as possible through reptiles. You can write anything you want on there. I mean, he is followed by like Chucky Madrid, which has a lot of beardies and stuff, but
well, it's not the first time that even then, though, that we've heard of you know, or let's say seen a decent reputation, like numbers as far as the channel, and then them be south. So
right. Well, the bad thing is
that's a good looking beardie there. I like that white one.
Talking about this guy right here, do you know him? Seth Wilson, 456. I could see him giving away a beardie because I don't know what kind of issues to have if you pay shipping, but I can't see him paying $100 shipping, splitting the shipping cost, you know. To me, that just seems a little suspicious.
Look, exactly, like, because I steer clear of that.
Unless she knows this guy and has known him for a while. Maybe he's trying to help her
That's what I
out.
mean. If they was friends or
But
something for a while, or I don't know,
but
yo,
man,
I'd be
I
all like
just
bullshit. Like if somebody said, "Oh, you can have this free clown or something if you just pay half the shipping," and I have free snakes. Like, what's the catch? It's like there's no
but the
way.
only thing to me is this is what I'm getting at. Okay, say it is legit. All right. And she sends him $100 and he gets the tour. And what if it dies like a week or two later because what kind of issues does it have? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, uh, you know, I just think
Hey,
clear. I
that's
mean,
true too. Look at Life He just said call him.
I'm not sure, Heather. She just told me. I'm not sure if he reached out to her or whatever,
That's
or
what I wanted
I'm
to
not
know.
sure.
That was my thing. It was
We'd
like,
have
what
to
was
ask
the
Sherry.
scenario? You know, like, did he call her or get a hold of her, or did she reach out to him, or
Yeah.
you know?
I don't know. We'd have to ask Sherry, but she reached out to me. I really don't know. That's all she told me is all she told me was asked if I knew him. He said he says he's giving away beardies due to issues. So I don't know if he got a hold of her or yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't pay that for a defective one either. But I guess if it's for the
Exactly.
shipping,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, anything to her is going to be expensive, regardless. Even if the animal's free, it's going to cost you
Yeah.
a couple $100 to get it to Canada anyway. You know, no, to Canada from the United States, Canada, it's going to be $200 to $300 live feedings. It's insane to ship to Canada. Trust me. Um, so and even snakes around here, baby snakes are shipping is some $80 to $90 for some people. So I mean, yeah, I mean 200 is not a bad. I don't take to Canada anyway. You know,
No, the age-old story is if it sounds too good to be true, usually it's
that's
not.
kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's like I said, if it was like, hey, these are top of the line beardies, you know, the couple of them got some issues, but you can breed them, and I need to get rid of them. If you pay the shipping, you can have them. They'd be all like, done, you know, fucking right
Yeah,
on. Let's figure it out. But him saying, oh, you know, I'll pay 100, you pay 100. Now that is just is fishy in my book. But I think everything's fishy though to begin with. You know
did
what I
it,
mean?
Heather? Let me go back and look. Are you talking about? Are you talking about this picture right here? Is that the one you're talking about?
Shipping to Canada is 300 minimum. So even then, at 200, it's still a shady deal. I'll pay
Yeah.
100, you pay 100. Graham, welcome, 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 welcome.
What's up, Graham? Yeah,
I
it
think
does
he's
look like
watching the
that.
ad.
That does look like the one that um Nikki's husband from
She said,
Mutation
yep, that's the
Creation
one.
built.
You know, when you hand build something, there's only so many of them.
Well, if you hand build it, it's only yours. You're the one that built it.
Well, I know. You know what I
I
mean? It's like, it's not like somebody's going to build the exact same enclosure, you know, the
mean,
same
they can
exact
get
same
close, but
way.
it's never gonna. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's yeah. I think too. Being in Canada, she could find one there. I think if she's really looking for one, and that'd be a better way to go. Um,
Oh, I'm sure she got some double book groups in Canada where she's at, where there's people that are that'll rehome actual animals that need
well,
places
yeah,
to be.
because
Where she's at, you know,
that
I'm
Lordy
positive
Lion,
of it.
he got bearded dragons. I know before there, and I think Jen from Jen's Animals has bearded dragon, and yeah, she has a bearded dragon. She's in Canada, so she can get a bearded dragon in Canada. So why have one exported over? You know.
Yeah, and that's
And she
why it's
has the
just
Rankin dragon. She has the Rankin dragon, which is just a miniature bearded dragon anyway. You know.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Good day. New changes. Deleted Facebook. Feel better
Yeah,
already.
yeah. You know what? Yeah, Facebook, like I said, for immediate family and the way it hooks you up with like old school people and shit, it's not. I don't mind it. But
Well,
man, as soon as you get
like
into any groups
the
or any of
Bearded
that
Dragon is
bullshit, that
free.
place is the fucking devil.
The Bearded Dragon was free.
Arnell Morse, one of the
He was
amazing
just saying it's going
sponsors
to
of this
cost
show.
$200 to ship to Canada, and he would split the shipping.
I think I still have his link in my phone. I don't have the link to the
And
new.
if
The one of them isn't even on YouTube, huh?
And if you're wondering too, R.L. Morse, he was the one that hit that albino in that clutch. That was supposed to be a cinnamon to an NG possible pied.
Tease Constrictors, what up, what up, what up?
Damn. So anyway, if y'all want an update on Flexen, he's sitting in the hospital right now. He's got shit hooked up to him. He said he had we were talking, and he said he did have a bad headache, felt like an explosion in his head and a wave of pain. I'm with what they think. It could be a brain aneurysm because
I was
usually
just gonna. As soon as you said that, that's the first thing I thought of was
a
a
brain aneurysm, and that's what usually happens to most people I know that's ever had a brain aneurysm is they get a terrible fucking headache, and if you don't get in there in time, it is life threatening. So that's why he's in the hospital. So all I can say is, send him some
prayer. Thoughts for sure.
Keep him in your thoughts, your prayers. He's watching the show. I imagine right now he was ready to come on the show, and I told him don't worry about it.
I know he's on the way to the hospital. Sorry, don't ever say sorry, Jesus Christ.
You're good, man.
On YouTube, man. It's like, damn, we can always have enough more shows, man.
I'd rather you not make it tonight, be able to come to the next 100 shows than
exactly
than that, So, but with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and shout out our sponsors this week. So, we got R.L. Morse, Cold Blooded Gains, and Dapper Dubia. All their links are in the description. I also have
Cold Blooded doesn't have a YouTube, right?
Cold Blooded only has an
Instagram.
And Dapper Dubia only has an Instagram. But I do have Flexen's YouTube down there as well still. But all their links are.
He just commented. He said left arm went numb and here now.
Yeah. So you can
only Instagram,
yeah. But if you do, I do have Flex and Finessen's YouTube, Instagram down there. I have his Cold Blooded Gains Instagram down there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do have that. Also, I'll post that one too because I do have his other page. Might as well get a link out for that.
I can get
that here on YouTube. Keisha, welcome.
I can get the Cold Blooded Gains one real quick. But
with the hand going numb, people are thinking of stroke.
It doesn't matter what it is.
She's like, I can't find it now, but I swear that's Nikki's bearded tank. Yeah,
I remember it too. I remember that too, Heather. Go give this guy a follow on Instagram, man. He's a supporter of everybody, 100%. And send prayers out to him, man. You know what I mean? Because
you know what, Flexing, it could be stress. I went through a fucking stage there too, where I thought I was passing out. I thought my arms were going numb. All that weird shit. All turned out to where I was just too stressed out. They put me on some crazy ass pills to mellow me out and shit. Now I'm better. But yeah, it was almost the same shit. I'd be passing out and all kind of shit. I had headaches. Like in the back of my head, it would fucking kill me. But I always thought it was from looking down at my phone all the time, so I wasn't sure what was going on.
Yeah.
But stress will fuck you up. I didn't realize that stress will fuck you up like that because I quit drinking them monsters and all that shit between that and all the stress and of course what happened at my work. And it was like fucking, apparently I just went, and you don't even realize it's happening. I just explained shit to the doctor and they're like, well, this is what it is. It's like bullshit. And they're like, no, man, it is.
Sounds like you're having a minor stroke. He says, J&G said, yeah, I was healthy. 2 flexing, never a problem. Did bam like a light switch. It's a worst headache and left arm went numb for 2 to 3 days. So
either way, you're at the hospital. Hopefully they find out quickly and get it taken care of.
And you don't leave until they give you a fucking answer. You tell them
and
no.
He said, yeah, Greg, exactly what happened. He said so.
Yeah, and so you tell them no. You give me a goddamn answer. I don't care if I got to stay here for a day.
Well, no, if you know you're fucked up, don't leave anyway. Fuck them.
No, I'm just saying. I don't want them to say, "Oh, it's just stress." No, you tell them.
Oh,
you run this test. You know.
Yeah, I mean, but that'll fuck you up too. Don't get me wrong. That
because that's how the motherfuckers are. They, you make them give you. You want, well, I think no, you don't think you do. You give me a goddamn test. I want to know,
Yeah, make sure they do check you over. But yeah, that stress and all that shit will fuck you up. Finally, I can't remember where we were at. We were somewhere, and I finally told Trish, I was like, look, I've been feeling like shit, and right now I feel like I could fall down at any minute right here. We was in like in the middle of the store. So I was like, if I pass out right here, right now, this is what's going on. So I actually had to tell her what was going on because, I thought it was just like life changing shit, It's like, I'll be all right sooner or later. But finally I had to tell her, it's like, fuck, I don't know if I'm going to fucking stand right here and die or what, but it was crazy. I didn't know what was going on. Took a lot of doctor's appointments, medi centers and shit to actually kind of narrow it down. But yeah, it's crazy.
You don't always see the stress on people because, we're on YouTube and we're on Instagram and, you put on a happy face all the time to come on here, people don't know what we're going through behind the camera because, we don't want to show that on the camera because we want everybody to be happy and have a good time, but.
Well, yeah.
He's got a lot on him right now. His kids are fit to go to Hawaii. He's not going to see him for a couple of years.
Yep.
I mean, that's stressing him out. There's a lot of factors. I talk to him a lot. I talk to Chris
and
a lot.
I was one, I never knew that kind of shit could fuck you up as bad as it does. I mean, I had other shit going on too, but man, people don't realize that shit'll fuck you up, man. It was like, I literally thought it was like if I died right now, it wouldn't surprise me. It was like I just felt like that. It was like really weird.
Me and him sat and talked for a while, I'm not going to put out his business, but everybody knows about his kids. He's put that out there, but
the
man's got more stress than what he tells you. And, same with me, but it's just,
I'm sure all of us do,
it's just, but it's good to talk to people. You know what I mean? It's good to have somebody to talk to about shit, and,
but either way, if he's at the hospital now, that's the best thing the best place he could be anyway.
And everybody knows you're positive on this community, dude. I mean, that's no doubt. It's just, man, sometimes you got to let it out. You got to talk to somebody because if not, man, keeping them
or get a handful of pills.
No, you don't want to do that either. I don't.
I know. They don't always
take his advice.
Sometimes it helps.
Smoke a big fat joint, maybe. But what are you doing? Turning your camera off.
And that was it too. Even my doctor was all like, "Well, do you have any anxiety?" I said, "Well, if I feel anything that would even represent anxiety, I just smoke a joint. It's like that's what I would do. And then you still feel that way? It's like, yeah, I do. It doesn't help. It's like, damn. That was what, confused him more than anything. It was like, fuck.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of bred in us, though. As men, we're not supposed to say something's wrong. We're supposed to keep it, locked up because, to be honest with you, most people don't give a fuck about what's wrong with us.
Well, exactly, yeah.
I mean, it's always, and I'm not saying this to be in no negative shit against a woman or anything because
you are Superman, bro.
We worry more about a woman, I mean, their needs and what they're, it's not. We're supposed to be the one providing for them and everything, so we keep our shit bottled up, more, But if you don't, this is what happens. I mean, I'm not saying it's right what we do. I'm just saying that's
Oh yeah, I got more shit from Trish than anything.
Yes, I mean a lot of men are only valued by what they can provide. A lot of that is true, you know. I mean, um,
Life with Mariah, welcome, welcome, welcome.
because you don't trust me, dude. You don't feel like a man if you can't go work, and well, I mean, and the woman's supporting you. I know there's a lot of guys out there do, and they feel great about it, but I don't. I wouldn't, you know. I don't want to mooch off somebody else. No, I understand that, but you know, as a man, it's our instinct to provide for a woman,
And you know
regardless. You
what?
know,
And that's amazing. That was the reason why I fell in love with Trish as much as I did, because she didn't need me in any way, shape, or fucking form. There was no like, oh, I need a man in my life shit. There was no, I need like to have, like have to kind of thing. And that's why I think we bonded as much as we did. Why we did.
but you know, it's also, you know, even when through the many women I've been married to, you know, I mean, I told him
I've only been married once. I ain't never gonna be married ever again.
Multiple times, so multiple times here, but
no, I did it once, and this is
it. You should be able to take care of yourself, because with my job as an iron worker, I might not come home tomorrow or that day.
Yeah.
You know, I might, because it was a dangerous job. Don't, not saying I won't support you or take care of you, but you need to have something to fall back on in case you have to. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not always guaranteed tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And I've seen a lot of guys die and get hurt in my trade. So, you know, I mean,
I got a pretty good doctor now. He's pretty, I mean, he's not like, like the stuffy kind of doctors, he just asks me like, like good questions, instead of a bunch of fucking hospital type shit. He's like, you feel good? You do this? You're good? You this? You poop it? And I'm good. I'm out.
So basically, he's the one that puts his hands on your shoulders when right before he gives you a prostate exam.
No, I told you I gotta have a different doctor for that, because I can't be looking the same guy in the eye after that. You know what I mean? I have to go to a different doctor for all that. DEA Exotics, welcome, welcome, welcome. The Gecko Man of the Year. He's spitting out some fire over there and shit.
Right.
He sent me some pictures. Those things are crazy. I'm just saying that. I thought about getting a big old gecko, but I've seen a couple of them. When they get good size, they're tiny when they're little, but
also
they are cool when they get bigger.
You weren't going to go out with somebody that was a bum and was going to live off you either, though. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm getting at. I mean, it's one thing if you're with somebody, hey, I lost my job, you're in between jobs. Okay, I understand.
Oh, that kind of shit. Yeah.
But it's when you just want to sit home and basically be a big kid and game all day and not do nothing,
Well, that's like people ask me what made you, marry Trish and not anybody else. It was like because she had a job, her own car, her own house, her own life, her own everything. She didn't need me other than companionship. Love and companionship. That's the only thing she needed me for. She didn't need me financially. She didn't need me any other way. And it was the same way the other way. And that gave us more of a connection, I think, than anything did. Just because of that fact.
I get mad sometimes.
Other women, it was always something. They needed this or needed that, or I had to do this or had to do that. And it was like, no.
I even get mad when you go to the gas station and the guy makes a woman go in and pay, which is fine, yells at her to get him a drink, and then makes her pump the fucking gas too.
Now that's some. I was just going to say Trish pays, but I always pump. She's never. But then the motherfucker sitting there won't even pump the gas. If I'm in the car, if she's got to grab gas, when I'm not around, she got to grab some gas. But
yeah,
if we're ever together, I've never make her pump gas. There's no way.
It's like, really, dude? You're just gonna sit your ass in that car? And
dude, me and Trish both were about to strangle this little fucker the other day. There's this grandpa looking dude. He was like 90 with these big old bricks, putting them in the car, and some teenage kid standing there with gloves, just watching him do it. And I was like, man, if I was when I was that age, if I stood there and watched my grandpa or whatever pick up those, somebody'd walk up and beat me. It's like, what are you doing? I almost want to get out and smack him in the head and say, Grandpa, you sit down and make this little kid do that. It's like, cool. If I was related to that person, if I would have seen that happen, I'd have grabbed him by the back of the neck and made him grab every one of the ones that Grandpa put in the truck, put them back on the rack, and then start over and put them all back in the truck again. I'm not even kidding. It drove me nuts.
You can't do that nowadays. You gotta give them a timeout and give them
I know, but
give them a trophy
it was
and
just
tell them they're awesome.
This guy's like 90. And I couldn't even help him neither because I had just got my appendix out. So I can't, you know, I wasn't able to lift the thing, so I couldn't even help the poor guy. Trish was gonna, but she's all like, no, she's all, I'll just get too mad
Tommy Lee
at the
has
kid.
5 broken ribs and he still played the drums, and you can't.
That's what he said. 4 broken ribs, and he was still playing.
He played
somebody was gonna help,
set.
but
he did. Yeah. He only played part of the sets.
It was funny. He broke his ribs, I don't even have a good story. He came out on stage. I don't even have a good story. He's all like, it just fucking happened, blah, blah, blah. I was like,
he goes, you know, I wish I could tell you I was like, I tried to fight Conor McGregor. He broke my ribs or something cool, but he's like,
nope, I don't have a cool story or nothing.
So it sounded to me, he probably tripped and fell, and then,
he's just getting old. Yeah, he's getting old like the rest of us, you know? It's like
I said, it's the drummer that's filling in for him is the same guy that plays in Nikki Sixx's band.
Oh, right on. Well, he probably knows most of the shit anyway already.
Yeah, and Nikki, like I said, Nikki Sixx looks like the only one that's really up.
Dude, that guy,
still rock out.
Yeah, he's pretty driven as far as he's always, you know, always wanted to create, and because even if you don't hear of him doing something, he's writing for someone, he's playing for someone, he's doing something for someone, if not himself, you know, or Motley Crue itself, because he's got 2 bands. What is it? 6 a.m. and it is
6 a.m. Yeah.
6 a.m. Yeah.
Well, it's so bad because they've been trying to do this tour for 2 or 3 years, but COVID come and shut them down, and now they try to do it. They start the tour back up, and then Tommy breaks his ribs. It's like it's almost like a jinx. They had like Def Leppard, Poison, Joan Jett, all that are playing with them. So.
Well, yeah, but you know, when you get older, you can't be doing the same shit as you did before. You know, it's like when I was riding dirt bikes. When I first riding dirt bikes, you know, I could fucking fly off that son bitch, bounce off a tree, get back up, and be happy as a champ. You know, keep riding the whole rest of the day. Now, if I go bounce off that same tree, it's gonna be 2-3 weeks before I even want to walk again. Fucking no, leave me alone. Yeah, it's not the same, you know.
Right. Yeah, you don't heal up as quick as you.
No, you don't. You know. Mm-mm. No, not at all.
It ain't. They said even MGK showed up during that tour because, you know, he played Nikki Sixx in the, you know, in the movie, you know.
In the movie.
Yeah. Which I don't even want to talk about him, but him and his future wife.
It is funny with the story of the Motley Crue story, because I do have a story about all that. Did I ever tell you that?
Oh, let's hear it. What's up, Foley?
Well, back when I was like 14 years old, we'll say, which is right about the same time, and I never knew anything about, you know, the Motley Crue story till later on. Actually, I read it in a Maximum magazine. But anyway, when we were kids, my buddy's all, "Hey, man, my cousin's in California State Jail, and he's in jail with Vince Neil." And I was like, "What?" There's no way. So we talked to him on the phone like 5, 6, 7 times or whatever. He's saying girls, 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 bunch of shit on the phone and all that, because that album wasn't out yet, actually, and he sang it on the deal. And then later on, when I was probably about 15 years ago or something, I was reading the back of a Maxim magazine, and Vince Neil was in jail, in the California State Jail, for like 6 or 8 months or whatever, for killing the lead singer of the Faster Pussycat.
Oh, he got in that car wreck. Yeah.
In the car wreck. And he actually spent time in 1984, whenever that fucking was. I was like 12 or something, 12 or 14. So it was like weird, because it was like, I always thought it was like the bullshit. And then later on, when I read that story, it was like, maybe we did actually talk to him. So who knows?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm for sure, you know.
But yeah, it wasn't until I read the Maximum mag. It was like something about rock and roll deaths or something, like, because Nikki Sixx died twice of heroin overdose in the same day. And then they talked about the Vince Neil going to jail for killing that guy.
Because there's a lot of parts in that movie that they made that ain't accurate, like who he was doing heroin with. He was doing it with the guy from Guns N' Roses, you know. There's a lot of stuff they didn't put in exactly the truth.
Well, they probably didn't. Well, they couldn't, because, you know, there's probably some of them artists didn't want to be mentioned in some of that.
Well, yeah,
that's like the stories they told about, like Ozzy Osbourne.
If they've done it, you know. I mean, they know.
Pissing on the ground and licking their piss up and then puking and then doing that. Him and who was it? It was Tommy Lee and Ozzy did that or something.
Yeah,
it was like, that's the grossest shit, and shit like that actually happened. It was nasty.
Yeah,
nasty stuff. Reptile Hutch, welcome. Anthony, welcome. See, I got off into my story and missed
What's
all
up,
the people.
Anthony?
But yeah, it was just weird. And then when I seen the movie and they talked, because I didn't know exactly what happened, and then when they talked about the whole car accident and what happened, he was in jail for a little bit. I was like, damn, maybe we did talk to him when I was little, you know?
Yep, that was one of the things. He was on a show where they went back. He had hired this medium, you know, to help him, you know, because he'd been struggling since his daughter died. He actually said he'd seen he sat down and played with his daughter and stuff. After she died, they'd go down and hang out, you know, and then she just up and left. And that's why he didn't live in that house no more. And he went back, and the lady told him about the guy in the car wreck, said, hey, you know, they're cool, and, you know, about his daughter, and, you know, he was like a big relief over it, you know, if you believe in that stuff, you know. But yeah, he was like really freaked out, dude. He didn't want to go in the house, dude. He was flipped out about it, you know, but he did.
It's crazy shit.
You know, but he said he's been depressed ever since then, you know, about all that shit, you know, so.
The heroin diaries, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he died like twice in the same day. They brought him back twice. He overdosed on heroin twice in the same day. It was like, holy fuck. And it was in the same magazine when I first read that as the Vince Neil story. And I was like, fucking maybe it was true.
Right.
So that may be my only big 10 minutes to 2 seconds of fame. But it was funny because I feel bad now, actually. Cat Eyes, welcome. Because if it was actually him, I really did give him a bad time. I didn't believe him at all. He's like, it's really me. I was like, don't fucking lie. And I give him all these different things like do this, do that, do this. And he did everything. It's funny. But I never believed it. I never believed the guy.
I met the Chili Peppers, and I met Nikki Sixx and Tommy Lee down at the Ink Slingers Ball in Hollywood, California. When I was working down there, we went to the convention. That was pretty cool. A lot of rock and roll people down there in that convention. Then, you know, that was back in the 90s, you know.
Good news. I'm 40 subscribers away from 1,000.
Awesome.
For the mega giveaway.
And yeah,
awesome,
they were
awesome.
Red Hot Chili Peppers were a little out. They were out there too, man.
Oh yeah. People don't realize how out there some of them bands actually were, you know, like the Beatles and shit. Those fuckers were so high all the time that it was just unreal. They looked like they always show them as little poster boys. No,
you ever been to a Tool concert?
They were acid heads, those little fuckers.
He don't even. A lot of times, the lead singer for Tool won't even be on the stage, dude. He'll sit in the back and sing because he said he doesn't want the spotlight on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, he's high as fuck. You know, I mean,
well, yeah,
you know, I mean, we know he is, but I mean, he's just how he is. You know, but I mean, they're awesome band. You know. Same with like
the only
Alice
way
Chains,
I ever got
you know,
that way in my life was a couple times on acid when I was a kid, you know, way back in the day and shit. It was like, no, I ain't going in that mini mart, man. There's no way. Nope, not gonna do it. Stand outside that motherfucker arguing for 2 hours. I ain't going in there. No.
Yep.
Like paranoid. Don't want to be around no people.
Yeah, but Grim, that was pretty big back then, though. You know what I mean? Back in the day, that cocaine was a big deal. You know, I mean, I don't think it really is. To me, I don't think it's not much nowadays compared to everything else. But back in the day, cocaine was pretty big.
But it's weird, though. If you're not in the middle of it, you don't realize how bad it is. It's like, you know, it's like, that's like they say heroin's all over the place. I don't think I've ever seen I've known anybody that's ever done heroin. Never done it around me. None of my friends have ever done it. Nothing. But the people say it's everywhere. I don't see it.
Venom
Wonderful. Welcome.
You missed a lot, dude. You missed a lot.
Oh, yeah, we've had all kind of good topics.
Anthony was going to show you his nipples, but you wouldn't come on, so he, you know.
Everybody's wanting you to judge their nipples now after what you said about the other one. You haven't been to the right Circle K?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Well, I know, but, you know, like, it's one of those things, like, I ain't going in there, you go in there. It's like, everybody's going to know we're high. It's like, I ain't going in there, man. Like, nope.
Yep, a ditch again. He needs to stay away from them ditch. He just, I mean, they're around. You know, if you know how you'd know if you did it, dude. You know, if you did heroin, you'd see it. Everybody that you'd be like, wow, I see everybody doing heroin. But now that you don't pay attention to it, you know,
I never did it or was never around it, so I never really, you know.
Right.
But congrats on your recoveries, man. That's awesome.
Oh yeah. It's like, dude, I remember.
My vice would be the booze. Man, that shit gets a hold of a fella, man. I had to quit drinking that shit.
I moved one time and didn't know nowhere.
Drinking like a case of beer and a fifth a day. It was like fucking like on a normal. It was like fucking after a while, I was like just hamburger. Got like pancreatitis 3 times and shit. Was killing himself.
I moved for a job one time to another state. You get somewhere. I had just enough weed for a while, didn't run out. You don't know nobody, so you're trying to find you a plug. So here, I'd be driving around town. There'd be people, people rolling blunts. You'd be looking at my rearview mirror, motherfuckers hitting bowls. I'd be like wanting to just stop. It's like, hey, dude, man, hook me up.
Yeah, somebody's got to hook me up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, political, yeah, business people. Oh yeah. Drugs aren't fun anymore.
Oh, exactly. There's a lot of politician business people. A lot of them are actually doing DMT too. You'd be surprised how many people do DMT. That's pretty popular.
That still is the one thing that is so fucking intriguing to me.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna.
If I was ever gonna want to experiment with something one time, it would be that. I would. Because, dude, when somebody tells you, when you hear stories about people saying they've done it one time, they learned everything they needed to do, and they don't need to do it again. And it was the most life-changing experience they've ever been through, and they don't need to do it again. That is fucking intriguing. You know what I mean? I'm not out for, everybody should do drugs or something. But when somebody says that, it altered their whole life. They see their life differently. They change their life, but they never have to do it again because they only needed to do it once.
Because they actually did it and they broke through to the other side. They did enough to break the breakthrough, and they got to see what they wanted to see.
Connor, welcome. You know what I'm saying? If there was anything that was intriguing to me as far as drugs went, that to me is intriguing. It's like, holy, one time, 15 minutes, one time changed your whole fucking life, and you don't want to do it again, and you don't have to do it again.
I would like to get the cart, dude. There's a guy on YouTube that makes DMT carts.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Yeah,
and he says he does DMT extractions all the time on his channel, dude. All the time.
That's crazy. Nuts. What's going on?
So, what's going on, Jared?
What's up?
Oh, just hanging out, man.
I saw the link. I was like, oh, hey, he did send me the link. And so I was just finishing cleaning tubs and stuff, and paired a couple females. We just had a good rain, so I'm hoping that everybody starts breeding. Frogs are going nuts, so I'm hoping we get some more tadpoles here soon. I'm all excited.
Nice.
You need some fat, worthless frogs?
Once it started raining, everything wouldn't shut up. Dude, my house was loud as hell. The freaking red-eyed tree frogs were going off. Then they got the pixie frogs going. Then the pixies got the freaking Pac-Mans going. So, like, everything started going off from there. The clown frogs, the fucking mossy tree frogs were making noise. And I never hear them making fucking noise.
Clown frogs?
Yeah, I got clown frogs.
That'll suck a rodent.
That'll eat a rodent would be the pixies, the Pac-Mans, and then some of the larger sized
tomato frogs?
Dumpy frogs.
Dumpy frog.
Yeah, the big dumpies that I got, they'll take a rodent. Especially one of them, the big female has to be isolated, because if I leave her in with the male or any of the other females, she sometimes will try to eat the other ones.
That's a good frog right there.
She's a pig, bro. Like, I can keep most of my dumpies in colonies and stuff. Most of like the arboreal frogs I can keep in good colonies, but like her, I've seen her eat 2 frogs before, and I'm like, yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah, you're costing me money. You can't be eating the profit.
I was like,
they just weed out the wheat, man. They're just weeding out the wheat.
Right. Well, so I pulled her out, and then I breed her with the really big male that I have. And then once he's done breeding her, I put her back by herself. She'll even try to jump in the water and eat her own kids.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've heard, it's bad, but I heard a lot of people that when they breed the frogs, they let them, after they go, they let them cannibalize until they get to a manageable number and then deal with them.
Yeah, that's what some people do. I don't know. Like, a lot of people I see when they actually try breeding frogs, period, They think it's, super cool until they've got like 100 mouths to feed. And then,
thousands.
all right, well, if you breed multiple, you're in the thousands for sure. But for just one, you're anywhere in the few hundreds by the time they come out of the water, because there is a lot of cannibalization inside the water. A lot of them eat each other. So like Pac-Mans, for instance, one female can lay about 1,000 eggs, and the majority of them, almost 98%, will hatch out. But what comes out of the water is maybe average 200 to 400 babies. And that starts from 1,000, and some of them will either get stuck.
And that's just Mother Nature weeding out the weeds too.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Oh, for sure. I mean, and you could tell which ones, when they come out of the water, which ones are actually eating the other ones, because they're like 6 times the size of everything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're
exactly.
getting extra food for sure.
Oh yeah. But I mean, that's a lot. When you're feeding them, that's a lot of mouths to feed too. And take care of and everything. Especially if you're doing like red worms or blood worms or something like that, or whatever
you're
feeding
shit
them.
every couple hours or some shit. It's a pain in the ass.
For mine, when they're in the water, I do a lot of the blood worms, and then I tried the brine shrimp just to see if that would work. Yeah, nah.
No.
They look at them like as they're falling to the bottom, and they're like, the hell is that? But blood worms, they go nuts over those things.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I think the best ones that will eat right off the rip is pixie.
I got a cane toad too. I got one.
What, toads?
Yeah.
You want one of them Colorado Sonoran toads, whatever, Colorado river toads. Them are the ones that a lot of people trip on the DMT with.
Yeah, a lot of I told people, I'm like, dude, we find the Colorado river toads out here, like a lot of them in the thousands.
Lick it. No, I ain't licking it.
See, you get you a piece of glass and squeeze that venom on there, let it dry. You could be selling that shit, dude, making money.
Somebody tried telling me,
seriously, people pay big money for that, dude.
The same toad that people will lick to get high and stuff, and I was like, what the hell? Yeah. And then somebody said that apparently what they do is they'll scrape it off of the frog like with a spoon, and they try to get high off it like wax.
You smoke
well,
it,
that's what you do. A lot of people squirt them on a piece of glass, let it dry, and then they smoke it, and then they trip on the DMT, dude. It's called DMT, yes, for real.
Clamshell-looking thing. Check it out, Irondogg. I've seen this guy on this video. He grabbed these toads, and he had a clamshell-looking thing, and he would squeeze the gland with the clamshell, and he would just extract the shit out of both sides and throw it and grab another one.
Yep.
What?
It was crazy.
Yeah, they only do it. They don't do it on the front legs because they leave them some protection against any predators. They just do it mainly on the top ones. They squeeze them on the glass.
Big glands right here.
And then
they got big glands in the back.
And then when it dries on the glass, they shave it off, and then people smoke it, dude. Yeah, people pay money for that. It's crazy.
Like I said, when somebody says that they smoke that shit, it changed their whole fucking life, and they'll never have to smoke it again, and they don't want to smoke it again. That's intriguing. It makes you think, like, how did one trip like that change your whole life? It's nuts.
I don't know, but I feel like I'm about to start a side business.
There you go. Yeah, I see people, but they turn back loose. That's the thing. They don't keep them.
Mike Tyson smokes that shit all the time.
Some people say if you keep them in captivity, they lose their potency of that. You know what I mean? So that's why they like to get them in the wild, and they get them and then turn them back loose in the wild, to keep that potency up,
Well, that's what I'm saying, dude. I kid you not, they're invasive in Arizona. So they're literally everywhere. And when in the middle of monsoon, once they start having their babies and stuff, you cannot avoid hitting them because they will literally be stupid enough.
I was in Arizona when they did that shit. Yeah, it was nuts. They were everywhere. Yeah, you couldn't have your dogs outside or nothing, or the water dishes or nothing, because the dogs would get poisoned and shit.
They're good sized frog. Yeah. They're a good sized frog too, or toad. You know what I mean? They're big. Yeah.
Last night was this big. I legitimately picked this thing up and I'm holding it like this. It's fucking huge. It was cool because I fed it a mouse because I was bored.
Nice. You should have filmed it.
I just grabbed a frozen thawed that one of the snakes didn't eat, and I was gonna bring it to the Tegu, but I found him, and I was like, you know what? I wonder if this thing would freaking eat it. Sure shit. I waved it in front of it, gone.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever read a care guide on a cane toad?
Yeah. Yeah.
It just says it'll eat cat and dogs.
Yeah, it says right on it. Will eat small mammals such as cats and dogs.
Yep.
Jesus.
It says right in the one. Well, the one I read anyway. I read it.
Which I find that. I mean, it'd have to be a newborn. I mean, and that would have to be
it
just
still cracks
crazy.
me up. Usually, it'll just say something else, like a a rodent or something. I've never seen anything say a small mammal like a cat and dog. It was insane.
I know Colorado river toads get fairly big.
Man,
Doctor,
sorry to hear that, bro. Man, you get some. Hope you get you hooked up, man.
Doctor said, "Oh my stroke, damn."
Well, hopefully you recover, bro. Let me know. Now my father-in-law, he had a minor stroke. While he was he's a truck driver. He does over the road. And dude, it hit him, and he was good, but like he was weird after for a little bit, but he's now back in the truck. But man, it took a little bit.
Yeah, it's not good.
Nothing but positivity, though. We got it. He'll get over. He'll get through this.
He'll be good. He's healthy. He'll be all right.
Yeah, it don't matter how healthy you are. If you're stressed out, you're stressed out, dude. And that's what causes it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Sorry, I had to yell at kids.
Yep, the Backwoods Ballers are the backstages on tonight.
Yep, they're on tonight. Their days change: Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays.
Well, I got it the other night. Rob said something. When it's Rob's week, it's Monday and Saturday on Rob's channel. When it's TNT's week, it's Wednesday and Saturday.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Because he said a whole lick of shit the other night, and I think I boiled it down to where that was what it was.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I gotta sit down and figure out when I'm gonna start doing like week one, at least.
Yeah,
one.
bro. I know it's stressing you out, dude. I know it's stressing you out, dude. I can tell. I can see it when they, just. Yeah, it sucks, and it's not for like just a month or two. It's like 3-4 years, dude. Hawaii.
The only thing I'm going to say to that, which is the same thing, because we got a grandkid that's in Tennessee, and we don't get to see her. Video chat will be your best fucking friend, believe me, because you can be right there with them doing so much shit. I know you're not right there, but being able to video chat them and see them doing things live will make you feel tons better. Because, man, like I told my wife, because when the granddaughter was born, I said, yeah, but you have the technology now. We can just turn on a video and you could watch, talk to her, see her emotions, see, and see what's going on. It's so much better than just talking on the phone or something.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
So
for sure.
Video chat will be your best friend, man. You can spend a lot of time with those kids as long as they got a phone.
That's what got it with Lucian when he was first diagnosed with his cancer, man. He was in the hospital almost the whole year. I think that first time he was diagnosed, he was maybe home all of a combination or combined that entire year, maybe 3-4 months max. So like he was in the hospital for 2-3 weeks, home for a day, back to the hospital 2-3 weeks. So that was the only way I was able to actually see him and talk to him was through video call. Like I couldn't go see him for the first month he was diagnosed. The hospital wouldn't let me in due to COVID.
Yeah, it's not the same as being there, but man, it's sure a whole lot better than just a voice on the telephone. Video chatting does give you a little bit,
up, Todd?
Little bit of extra. Yeah, a little bit of extra. Bitches? Yeah, I've never heard him come in and say something like that. That's funny. What's up, Todd? But no, and we video chat her constantly, even to this day. They video chat 2-3 times a day. I mean, it's just part of life now,
Right.
I mean,
I'm first one on that. If somebody's sick, can't make a holiday, I'll start up a fucking live stream, and do it private. And it's like we'll put them right on the big TV. It's like they're right here in the living room. I mean, I'll bring shit together somehow. Live streams are You know, private or public. It's like
Shit,
you could use them to your advantage.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's.
Yeah.
We've done live streams all through the holidays, dude, because 2 years nobody could do nothing, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, we spent the holidays together. Basically,
Even
YouTube.
Randy's wedding.
So what we did, we
We've
spent the
seen
holidays
it
together.
via you know web call. You know, it's like everything is it's crazy, but it does help. Like I said, it's not you know being there with him, but it's so much better than just a plain phone call for sure. So remember that, Flexin, video calls.
And hell, even if it's once a year, if you got it, you know, make the trip yourself to Hawaii, man. Fly over there, see him for a few days, you know.
Yeah, we fly her, you know. Well, they all work it out, but they come over once a year. Or twice a year. She comes once, they all come once. But other than that, it's all video calling.
Yeah, see, I've gone years without seeing a lot of my family. Like, I've gone 4 years without talking or seeing my brother, 3 years without my sister. I don't think I went years without talking to my mom. And then just now they started talking to me again, and all of a sudden it's weird. But I try to make that though. It's
crazy how family drama will break up, you know, a deal and shit, and it's weird.
Yo, Aro, what up? I don't have comments. My other phone died on me, so I was like, crap, I was going to charge it, but I was like, you know what? I just realized.
You know, if you go up there and put your phone in desktop mode, you can see the comments right beside your phone.
Yeah. All right, wait, can I really? No way.
Yep.
He's all, wait, can I really?
It'll probably kick you out. It'll probably kick you out for a second, but you can come back on. That's what it does. Seriously, you can add it.
It will kick you out. Somebody did it last night. Who did it the other night? I can't remember.
Yeah. And then you can read comments right on your phone, dude.
That's dope. Normally, I just gotta have to click the chat, but then it covers you guys.
Yep.
Oh shit, honey, I'm home.
Ah shit. Well, it's time to go. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. Big head in the building.
Fucking pearhead.
Well, we got a second. We're gonna give our sponsors a shout out real quick. RL Morphs. Awesome person. Just had his first clutch today.
Oh, did he? Right.
Had a surprise albino. Like I said, it was a cinnamon to a inchy possible.
Clutch?
Yeah, inchy possible.
Or ever?
Ever.
Oh, nice.
I'm pretty sure ever. So
nice. Congrats.
And you know, so it's funny. He's like cinnamon to inchy possible pied, and got an albino. So. Then you got cold-blooded Gaines, Flex Finessing. Y'all send him some prayers. He's in the hospital right now. Had a minor stroke. You know, so we're hoping he recovers. You know,
first
he's in good.
And second in the incubator. That is amazing. That is awesome.
And then Dapper.
I had my first litter last year.
Or you're looking for bearded dragons or custom bulls or hides? Hit her up.
Did she 3D print them?
3D prints all that stuff.
Nice.
I actually have one. I could go. I'll show you on Wednesday live stream. So
yeah, she makes some cool feeder bowls.
Yep.
No, that 3D printing. If you got the patience, that's some badass shit. You can do some craziness with it. It's funny. I see a bunch of guys. I see guys on TikToks with like 20, 30 of them machines going all in the same room and shit. It's like, damn, dude, you're all serious.
There was one dude. He makes these big ass dragon looking things. They're cool.
Yeah, there's a bunch of those guys. They make all kind of weird shit, and it's crazy.
Yeah, I like the ones they've been doing, like the dragons or the snakes, and then when they get done, they all move and shit. You know,
it's like this will be done in fucking 172 hours. It's like what?
Yeah, when they get like super big, dude, they're up in like freaking 200 hours. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's like it's 125 scale, and it's like what?
Oh yeah.
Eric, no, I did not read your messages. As I tried to read them, you freaking spammed me, and I was already here. I saw you commented.
Yeah, Deranged does have his first clutch in the incubator ever too right now.
Yep, exactly.
Getting their first clutches.
Yeah, I even though we had this huge community, and I did have a ton of people I could reach out to and all that, I was still nervous like a motherfucker. I was like, holy shit, that whole process was like, oh my God. I mean, I had cameras on my incubator and the temperatures and all that bullshit. I checked that shit constantly. It's like, oh no, we got to go home. I think it's dropping. We got to go.
Funny is, because RL reached out to me. He's like, is it possible to get an albino in a non-albino clutch? I'm like, well, not really,
Well, yeah, but it's got to be in there somewhere, though.
But I mean, that's why I said it's got to be a hidden gene.
It's a recessive gene. You got to have 2 copies to get it. So you have
hidden
to have 2 copies. Yep.
And like I said, maybe LL screwed up and said it was, even though they said
the one was
possible pied, maybe it was possible albino. Another one just maybe nobody even knew it was albino. You know what I mean?
And how many eggs were in the clutch?
I'm not sure.
And it was just the one albino, though?
Yeah. What was the pairing?
Yeah, what's the pairing?
Cinnamon to an inchy possible het pied.
Bring up the picture.
What?
I'll show you the picture.
I wonder if the pied, or if it's a het pied, it would have het pied markers. So I wonder if instead of het pied,
it was a possible that it could be a pied or a pied.
Het pied, yeah.
Het pied
or 5 eggs. 5 eggs.
It should still have tracks. Like, there, let me pull this one out real quick.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But you got to look at this snake. Yeah, this thing, it looks crazy.
Here's what he got right there. That's what he opened up.
Okay. Oh, shit.
And it's got red eyes, and it's an albino.
Yeah, it's albino for sure. Do you have pictures of the parents?
Well, he got the cinnamon from the female from Flexen.
That's nuts.
And he bought the other one off at LL Reptile.
Whitey?
So he knows where they both come from. So
Benji.
What's up, Benji?
Hey, Darren.
Who's up, brother?
But that's what's really cool about this hobby is that sometimes they just throw you surprises.
Yeah, like,
but the bad thing is it seems like when you're wanting to hit something, they don't give you them surprises then,
That's the het pied track right there on the belly. I'm going the wrong way.
Yep, I see him.
I go the wrong way all the time.
Yeah, we know that.
Hey, fuck you.
Oh, Inchy.
Inchy.
This one's
the Inchy come from Chris. Okay, I got you.
But you can see the tracks clear for the het pied. So that's if it doesn't have tracks, I could never even if it comes from a pie.
He said the Inchy has tracks. See, that's what I'm wondering. Could that actually be
het pied albino?
Could it be an Inchy pied? And just so you can't see it. But he says it's got red eyes, so that's what really throws me off.
That one will be fun to look at when it comes out.
Yeah, that's what I told him. When they come out of the egg, it'll be more interesting to see because I seen the white on there. You know what I mean? So
I saw the white and the yellow, so I thought it looked albino.
Right.
See, it's weird because I got one that just came in, and it's an unknown genetic. From my understanding, the dude tried telling me it was a pastel banana albino, and then he ended up telling me that it might be an albino chocolate, and I was like, "What the hell?" But it's weird looking because it's pale as hell, but it has red eyes and it has the green tint in the eye,
awesome.
Just common with pastel. So it's just weird. I have no idea what's in this thing.
Which is the crazy part of this habit, because people got so many snakes like that, and it's like we don't know what's in it here. Have one.
Well, so this one, or a couple of these snakes that came with that one, they were bought in bulk by a store, and that store ended up tanking. So they sold out and basically dropped off what they couldn't sell in the store. They dropped off on a buddy of mine. And my buddy, he's a gecko guy. So he doesn't know.
That's what I said too, Eric. LLL Reptile, they probably gonna tell you if it's a pos het with something, you know. That's the thing, you know.
Yeah, that's why I don't ever trust Triple L.
Well, either way, if that's an albino, you know now.
Either way,
that,
you got a bonus, and that's awesome for your first clutch because you got a bonus, you know, something you weren't even expecting, you know what I mean?
That's pretty dope.
So
I'd create that pairing again next year for sure, though.
Oh yeah, I'd do the pairing again next year just to see if you can maybe get another one or more, you know what I'm saying? Sure be interesting. So oh no, hell. Like I said, I'd pair him up again next year just to see, you know.
Well, hell yeah. Well, either way, I mean, you can't get what he's got without the genetics being there. So
is it cinnamon like? Isn't it like an allelic or acts like a super or something like that? Isn't it one of them genes that do that? Didn't they say that about a cinnamon or one of them genes
I
like
wasn't
that?
sure if it was cinnamon or not.
I can't remember.
How are you comfortable that way? Weird. So this is the one I was talking about. So he's got red eyes. If the camera cooperates and actually picks it up. What are you doing, bro?
He said he's going to pair his cinnamon next year to his coral glow proven head albino. That's a good call.
There you go. You can kind of see it, red eyes.
Cinnamon, banana, maybe albino, semi albinos. Or
I don't even know what this is.
I don't
python.
even know what this is. Yeah.
A corn snake for all I damn know. But yeah, no, the dude's like, it could be he said it's an albino banana pastel, but I'm like, every one of those that I looked up don't look like this. But
well, could it be I mean, could it be a Candino or a Toffee or Candy maybe? Because it's kind of got some of that dark, you know, like not bright like that, but you can see the kind of color like that, but it's got other stuff in it too. So
breed it to a normal, see what happens.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Like, I'm like, at this point, I might just breed it to a normal and just see what happens. Like,
I mean, that's basically, you know, that's the thing. When you start getting these snakes with so many genes that you can't tell what's in them, you got to go back to your basics to find out what you got.
You got there, Benji?
Snap. No, nothing.
Why you get such a tiny little bag for?
All right, RL. We'll probably be over on KY Constrictors channel. They're going to go live doing their show. We'll send everybody over there. So
I think they're sponsoring. I think RNL sponsoring that show as well.
Yep. So I do appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you being this week's sponsor.
Hell yeah. Here, let me drop his link one more time.
We'll drop your link. And his links are in the description too. If anybody, all the links for the sponsors are in the link. So
in the description. I just happen to have those from the other night.
Nice. Nice.
Like all eyeballing this thing now. It's a snake.
It's a snake.
It's a snaky snake. And there's flexes as well. Dubious don't have one, so thank you guys. You are doing so much good for this community.
Well, I appreciate that, man.
And so are you.
Yeah, we're just trying to build one united community, you know, drama free. We don't like the drama. We're in a place where people feel safe.
You got to have a little bit of drama.
A little bit, but I mean, people can come ask a question and not get ripped like they do on Facebook. You know.
Yeah.
Is a freaking Sharpie or a Sharpie marker, and you're good, bro.
Yeah. Hey,
saw that video.
I saw that video.
I was dying.
It was when I was sitting there filming it and I looked over because I always got a Sharpie because I blue tape and a Sharpie is like my best friend in the reptile room. I date everything when everything eats, this and that and another. So, yeah, I had to throw the Sharpie in there. It was pretty funny.
I was like,
that was today's video. It came out today. Yeah. I think it's about 6 minutes in, so a lot of people won't even see it. But
I don't know about feeling safe here. You don't feel safe on Instagram either.
Live
so,
feeding ASMR just put up the backstage or the backstage show.
Are they live?
Is that what they call it or whatever? I don't know, but he just posted the link.
The backstage ballers.
This dude just
they're not live yet, but they will be soon.
Okay.
This dude just freaking sperm plugged my arm.
Nice.
He's got jizz on his finger.
He just got it right on my arm. I was like, what the hell is that?
He got jizzed on.
Gross. I was like, why is my arm wet?
See you, Cat Eyes. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Hell yeah. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for always watching my videos and commenting too. I appreciate it a bunch.
Yep.
Yeah, he's in shit right now. Yeah, he does look like a banana.
I appreciate anybody watching my video. They're
Lucian. Hey, you want to say hi to everybody? Here's want to say hi. Come on. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Look. Hey, everybody.
What's up, little man?
Here he is.
Here, you know the thing?
What's crack-a-lackin'?
What's up, Lucian? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Kimosabi.
Good shit. You say hi to everybody? Who's your...
Many reptiles.
Yes, you got many.
Many reptiles as well. Reptiles in my room.
Yes, you have reptiles in your room.
We needed your room for reptiles.
We need to get you a baby wild hog.
Whoa.
Did you see that post that Morbid's wife put up of that albino porcupine? It looked weird, but it was albino, dude, completely yellow.
Somebody messaged me about it, and I never looked at it.
It almost looked blind for a minute, you know. It looked old,
yeah,
too.
But a
It
lot
looked
of things
old.
that are albino are blind. That's
it's
the
old.
Thing.
They
They have
old,
bad vision anyway. Anything albino is going to have shitty vision.
But somebody was like, what's the locality? And I'm like, don't tell them, you know. Don't tell people, because that's all they want to do is go get it. You know what I mean? That was the thing,
try to find it.
And you could tell I'd been living a long life. So,
but yeah, they say one of the
mess
side
with
effects
it, you know?
or one of the deals about albinism is that vision.
But it was hard to tell. But it just from a distance, you know, I mean, it looked like you could have been blind, you know.
Well, that's what like some people like the albino iguanas, the albino iguana species.
Yeah.
Because they're born with very, very poor eyesight. So instead of being like super defensive like most greens and blues and stuff, they're actually really chill.
Yeah, Tom was talking about that one time. He said that he says they don't try to jump off or know it because they don't know where they're going. They can't see good enough to know where to jump, so they tend not to do that. They just kind of sit there and they're really cool, mellow.
Could have been. All I know is I seen pictures by a railroad track, and who knows if somebody didn't put their pet out there to take pictures just to get everybody excited too, though. You know what I'm saying? Because people do weird shit.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Oh, look what I found here. You know, well, they didn't say where at, but you know.
No, I'm good, buddy.
You good?
Yeah, I'm all right. I got it. Thank you.
Where's another?
He's a talkative little fellow.
He's watching. The snake started shedding and it broke it right in the middle, so I'm helping it get out of it.
Oh.
But he's like freaking out. He's like, "Oh, you need help? You need help? I'll help you."
Got it.
So I'm just sitting here like helping it out of its shed right now.
Let's go have people ready to come over. Oh, and see, I can't support that place. That weirdo's over there.
Snake, what
Just kidding. Some of the shit that comes out of his mouth, though, I can't believe people let him talk. Just fucking, he like pollutes the air.
Hey,
Who?
guys.
Is this Gary or?
I'm not mentioning names.
Damn. Benji just throws.
There you go, buddy.
Lucian, you're a rock star.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I am.
He already
You know I
knows
am.
that. He said, "Yeah, I got."
You ain't telling
I
me
know.
something I don't know
Yeah,
already.
he's. I already know that shit.
Tell me something I don't know, he said.
Yeah, probably Captain Animal if it's albino and that old. Yeah, yeah, because yeah, that's the odds is just so crazy. Well, it can happen, I guess, but
Well, it's just like I think that happened not too long ago. Somebody got a mail from Kabelka, and it was not. It was het for clown, but it was not supposed to be het for albino. And when they bred it to another het albino female, they were just expecting to have lower het percentage, but they were trying to hit the clown. Well, they never hit the clown, but they hit the albino.
damn.
And so they were more pissed than anything else because that's the only reason they bought it was the multi-gene, and then it was supposed
It
to be
can
het.
still be, yeah, but it can still be het for clown, and
Well,
you know, because
I think they did the pairing twice, and then they never got clown, but they did eventually get the albino.
oh, the other pair, well, yeah, but I've always heard pair for 3 years. If you don't hit it, you don't hit it. You know, I mean, especially on het to hets. You know what I mean?
Where are the baby chickens?
Them sketchy heads.
Over there. It's over there. Over there? Yeah. 1, 2.
Yeah, I moved them over.
I hear dogs barking and all sorts of crazy stuff going on at Rodriguez's house.
Sorry. Yeah, the dogs are asking 50 questions because I moved the baby albino turtles, and now they're all mad at me. Who moved them?
Who moved the turtle?
My phone's about ready to die, so we're fitting to end this. And
let's bounce.
You guys.
Y'all head over there. I'm sure they'll be starting any second. Tell them we sent you over there, but they got a show going tonight. Should be good. So, but you know how as long as they got good internet,
by
they're
tomorrow
good.
night
So
on the old Animal House and Trish show. Make sure to catch us on Wednesday. Check out all the sponsors. Till next time, take care.
Sponsors right
and
there.
Stay wild. I'm out.
Right there and right there.
Right there. Awesome sponsors.
Appreciate it, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Take care. Stay wild. Later.